We know that the Bible is God's holy word, that it imparts truth in a world of skepticism and unbelief. So we need to see what this truth actually does for us. Good morning. This is Pastor Ernie Lewis of the Blue Point Church in Sisney, Illinois, with your thoughts for Tuesday. When Jesus came to this earth, he taught the scriptures. Actually, they said he taught them with authority. I mean, after all, he was technically the author of them. But he also taught new truths to these people. And in John chapter 8, Jesus was teaching them many things about his coming departure from them, about his mission from the Father for all of these followers. And Jesus taught them in John chapter 8 and verse 30, saying, many came to believe in him. Now, it's exciting to see that they heard the word, that they believed that they were going to follow. Jesus even encouraged these followers by saying, if you abide in my word, you are my disciples indeed. We know that abiding means to dwell there, to spend some time in the Word of God, where we can gain all its advantages. And those people, he said, are the ones who are truly my followers. He went on to say in John 8:32, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Now, these Jewish followers questioned his statement there by saying, well, we're Abraham's descendants, and we've never been in bondage to anyone. Although they had been in bondage back in Egypt, and now they're in bondage to the Roman government. But they said, how can you say you will be made free? Well, this is a common misconception, I think. Man doesn't realize the very bondageness of sin. So Jesus told them, most assuredly, I say to you, whoever commits sin is a slave of sin. You know, it doesn't take very long living in sin to realize it becomes a cruel master. Paul even tells the church at Rome, don't present your members as instruments to sin, but present yourself to God so that sin does not have dominion over you. We often don't realize that we're placing ourselves in a very vulnerable position when we yield ourselves to Satan and we follow his commands living in sin. Jesus went on to say, therefore, if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed. Wow, those are wonderful words and a precious promise that he has given to the person who's maybe caught in the web of sin or some addiction or just following that path that Satan has prescribed for their life. You know, we all enjoy our freedoms as citizens of the U.S., especially when we see the oppression in other countries around the world. Many seem to live in bondage by a government that directs every aspect of their lives, allows no free expression whatsoever. So are we willing to give up control of our lives by living in sin and its control? Jesus came to this world to bring forgiveness, to bring a payment for that sin, and to bring freedom from a life of sin if we will yield ourselves to be his servants and his disciples. You know, we need to spend some time in the Word of God so that we know and we understand the truth. It is this truth from the Lord that frees a person from the devil's grip and from sin. I'm thankful to know the truth today. I hope you know the truth, and I hope you know the freedom that only Jesus can give us to follow him.